pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want, then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. Nowhere left to run. Oh, trying to bide our time. We know it's all done. Take a bow, you win. Oh, swam against your tide, it keeps pulling me in. We fight and we fall, can we rise through it all till we find what we want, then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
Guys, welcome to the Racing Tube. My name is Xian. For the ones that don't know, that's John in Italian. So, today we are in a special car. We are in the Renault Sandero RS. No, it's not the Dacia Sandero that James May loves. This is the Renault. It's sold as the Renault in South America at least. Let's continue with the video and let's see what we find out about this very special car that you cannot buy in probably your country. The Renault Sandero RS 2-liter inline 4. What is this car? Like, you probably never heard of it, and that is because this car only sells in South America and Mexico. This particular car is based on the Dacia Sandero. However, this one received the Renault Sport treatment. What does that mean? That this car has a 2-liter engine producing 145 horsepower from the factory, and it's made it to a 6-speed manual gearbox. It has very short throws. Renault Sports cars never just put a badge on the back of the car. They really do stuff to their vehicles. And this is no exception. This car has stiffer springs, bigger anti-roll bars, as well as recalibrating shocks. What does this mean? That this car handles like a dream. If you take it to a racetrack, probably you're going to have a lot of fun. Enough talking, I think it's time to give a nice rip. What do you think? Because of course there are cars around me, but I can give it some beans. Of course it has 145 horsepower. It's not going to go like super fast, but I want to give you like the feeling that this car transmits when you drive. Question is 145 horsepower enough for this car? I remind you, it weighs just 1100 kilograms and it's of course front wheel drive. Well, there I kind of give it some beans, you know. What I can say about the car is it's quite peppy, you know. Once you touch the accelerator, the car goes. It doesn't hesitate, as the car doesn't weigh that much, and the gears are so short, as well as the engine is naturally aspirated. The response is immediate, like extremely immediate, which is something good. Of course, the power is not astronomical. 145 horsepower is not going to break your neck. However, I think it's enough. And with the suspension it has, the brakes, which are quite big for the size and the weight of the car, I think it's quite a great combination. In my opinion, I think it's a real Renault Sport. It's not just a car that has some badges and it's trying to be something which is not. I think it's a real sports car, probably like the most pure hot hatches that are currently on sale. And why do I say that? Why do I make that big of a statement? That is because most of the hot hatches nowadays are turbocharged. If they're not turbocharged, they are supercharged. However, there are not many, or I can think of none actually, which are naturally aspirated. Of course, that 145 horsepower is not going to break any record, but hot hatches are made to have fun. If you want to go fast, you probably will buy a sports car, you know, something with all-wheel drive or probably rear-wheel drive that has a lot more power. It's made to annihilate straights, you know. This car is made to have fun, you know, to take corners at speeds that you probably think you couldn't with a car of this type, but you can, as I will show you now. Of that, I think this is a cool car. And analyzing the price, I mean, this car is a 2016 with like 16,000 miles, and the resale price here in Argentina, it's around 10 grand, give or take, maybe a little bit more, 11 grand, somewhere around that mark, which I think is, you know, a great value. Where can you find a car that's 2 years old, had a treatment for Renault Sport, that's great at the track, has lots of potential? I mean, this engine is the one that is a Megane 3 RS, you know, with the difference that that one is turbocharged and this one is naturally aspirated. This engine has a lot of research, it has a lot of tuning potential, either if you want to make it naturally aspirated or if you want to make it turbocharged, which is something to consider, you know. You probably will get bored of 145 horsepower if and only if you don't have a lot of curvy roads around your house, or if you don't take it to track days. If you take it to track days and you hoon it around and have some fun, you will probably love this car. It's not a car made to go fast in a straight line. If you want that, you'll probably buy American Muscle or a turbocharged car with potential to, you know, like put a stage 2 and go as fast as you like. But this car is for purists, for the ones that love driving, the ones that like to change the gear by yourself and have no electronic aids. You know, you can turn the traction control and the electronic stability control off, and you know, you're on your own. The only assistance that you have is, of course, ABS. But you know, that's inevitable with new cars. So what's my verdict? I think it's a great car. I think it's very underestimated by a lot of people. You need to drive it, but you need to drive it fast before you have an opinion about this car. So yeah, this was the Racing 2, and I see you on the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you on the next time. Goodbye.